Vroom, vroom. Hey there, Internet Best Buddies, welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Ray, and it's been a little while. Got a lot of stuff going on. There's an update video down below in the description that'll link you and explain where I've been. But that's not why we're here, clearly. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new feature film directed by Edgar Wright, Baby Driver. Now, for those of you that don't know, Edgar Wright directed the Cornetto trilogy, which consists of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Right here. They're all really good movies. You should definitely watch them. And to mix things up a little bit, I'm going to ask you guys to comment down below right meow before we even get into the review. Which of these three is your favorite of the trilogy? If I had to choose, I might say Shaun of the Dead, just because it's the zombie movie, but the other two are really close second and thirds. So anyway, let me explain what the movie's about. Baby, played by Ansel Elgort, I think that's how you say his name, is the getaway driver for a criminal nicknamed Doc, slowly working off a debt that he owes him after stealing his vehicle with a bunch of priceless stuff in it. After a few successful heists, he meets Deborah, a waitress played by Lily James. He then goes on to pay off Doc and tries to get out of the illegal life for a new life with Deborah, because he loves her. Baby soon realizes that one cannot easily escape the lifestyle that he was forced into by Doc without various consequences. All of the actors do a fantastic job with their performances and are really good. Ansel Elgort, Jamie Foxx, and John Hamm are the standouts for me especially. Kevin Spacey's great as usual. I didn't really think I needed to mention that just because it's kind of a consistent. Jon Bernthal's in the movie, not as much as I thought, but he was still a lot of fun to watch. For the most part, all of the main criminals are really likable to an extent, but then once you're starting to really like them, the film does a great job of showing that they're kind of monsters not so deep down, and that you really shouldn't like them.
You're gonna get blood on your hands. Time to face the music.
I can't help it just because John Hamm's so dreamy. The action sequences and the car chases are shot and edited together almost perfectly, and I really like how the intro credits is just one long take of Baby going to get coffee for the crew from the heist from the night before. Edgar Wright's style is absolutely oozing out of this film, and it is such a treat to see. I really didn't realize that his style was so prevalent in the Cornetto trilogy. I just honestly thought that's how British films were made, or British comedies at least. When I was younger, I didn't get out much. After seeing how he did this movie, I'm really upset that Marvel kicked him to the curb because he wanted to do something different with Ant-Man. Not that Ant-Man was bad or anything, it was a really good film, but I think it would have been really great and possibly my favorite MCU film if they would have kept him on as a director. Oh, what could have been. The other thing I wasn't fully expecting from the movie is just how musically inclined it is. There's a lot of music throughout, there's a lot of rhythm-based dialogue even, shots and action going along with music and just a kind of a beat to it. It was really cool. There's also a great soundtrack as well, and it's pretty much perfectly incorporated into the movie. Once Baby decides to leave the life of crime, but he's forced into one last heist, the movie does not let up at all and just goes at 100 miles per hour. It was actually kind of exhausting, and some people may have an issue with that, but I just thought it was a lot of fun. The story itself is really interesting and takes a lot of unexpected turns, both with the narrative and a lot of the characters. Some would call that refreshing for an action movie. One of those someones would be me. And probably Foxy over there. Elgort and James make a really great pair and have great chemistry. Even though their relationship is slightly unrealistic, it was a lot of fun to watch evolve.
What is your name?
Baby.
Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y, Baby.
One thing I didn't pick up on until I was reflecting for the review is how similar both Baby and Buddy are. Almost as if they're kind of the same character, except one wants to get out of the life of crime really badly, where the other one absolutely loves being a criminal. Aside from the relationship between Baby and Deborah being a little unrealistic, like I mentioned, I really only have two nitpicks. One of which being that the criminals in the second heist with Jamie Foxx, from the trailer with the Michael Myers masks, according to the plan, they're all supposed to buy their masks separately and at different times, but apparently only one guy bought the masks, and that's why they're all really surprised by the fact that it's an Austin Powers mask. It is for a really good comedic moment, but I don't understand why they would just deviate from that part of the plan when it seems somewhat essential to covering up the identities of who's committing these crimes.
Doc said Michael Myers.
This is Mike Myers.
It should be the Halloween mask.
This is a Halloween mask.
No, the killer dude from Halloween.
Oh, you mean Jason?
No!
And the other thing is that they do make a point of saying that they'd never work with the same crew twice, but they take members from different crews and put them in the same event for the third act of the film, which I guess isn't technically breaking Doc's rule of not working with the same crew twice because it's a separate crew, but they're only swapping out one member, so it's kind of the same crew. But whatever, it was still fun to watch. Baby Driver gets a 9 out of 10. Foxy, what did you think of Baby Driver? Good? If it was good, wag your tail. I don't know what your response is. Baby Driver is absolutely one of my favorite films that I've seen this year so far, and I really cannot wait to see it again on Blu-ray. I even might want to go see it again in theaters, because I love going to the movie theater. The movie was a lot of fun. So as always, thanks again for watching, everybody. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go down and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I put out. And if you're a returning Internet Best Buddy, which is what I call all the people that are subscribed to me, thanks for coming back and watching my videos, because it means a lot to me. I'm not that good at smiling, in case you couldn't notice. If you enjoyed the video enough, definitely like and share it with your friends. And make sure they go see the movie. It's really good. I want it to be successful. Thanks again for watching, everybody. See ya.